watching. We are in Traverse City, just off of Garfield at ATA Martial Arts, joined by Chris Pline, owner-operator and Master Instructor?
I'm a Master Instructor in ATA Taekwondo and a black belt in KRAV MAGA.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your background and how you got involved in all this. How did all this start for you?
Well, I started martial arts in 1975 as a way to get fit and make some friends, have a good activity.
Right.
The KRAV MAGA training I began about 5 years ago.
Okay, and what is that?
KRAV MAGA is contact combat. It's actually the self-defense system for the Israeli military. It's used by many other militaries around the world, police organizations.
Yeah. All right, and recently you just had a seminar for to teach women self-defense, correct?
That's correct.
What led to that decision to do that seminar?
Well, everyone has a possibility of being attacked. Crime doesn't discriminate between race, sex, or social class. So rather than become complacent to that, we want everybody to have the means and the ways to defend themselves.
Yeah, and you had a good turnout for this. What are some of the basic principles you'd like to get across early on in a seminar like that?
Use whatever works. We operate on the premise there are no limiting rules of engagement when it comes to defending yourself.
Right. And I notice you have some notes on the wipey board behind us. Fear of injury should not deter you from fighting back is number one on that list. But that's a good point.
Correct. That's all part of our knowledge domain.
Yeah.
The KRAV MAGA, we have a lot of mental knowledge that comes from people who have really been in real confrontations, what happens to a person psychologically, physiologically,
right,
when you're defending yourself.
Right. And I would suppose that what's going on in your head is almost as important when defending yourself than what's going on with your body, right?
They say you won't know what's going on in your head. You're just going to be your subconscious mind responding.
Right. So you've got the training and you just let that take over?
That's what we hope.
All right. So what would be something, if let's say I were to attack you, what would be one of the things that you would do initially? Or can you even determine what you would do initially?
You can't really determine. Generally, you'd burst in, aim for soft target areas, try to disrupt their balance, inflict pain, change the attacker's thought process.
Right. And I've heard that attacking the nose is a good way to start because you can temporarily blind them or it's a soft target, right?
That's correct.
All right. So what else would be a soft target?
Soft targets: eyes, nose, ears, throat, spine, groin, knees.
And you also talk about in your list here, the sooner you stop the attacker, the fewer injuries you'll receive. I think that's pretty straightforward on that one. Even if you are hurt, it's essential to just keep fighting, so not give up. Now, there might be those who would say, well, you know, if you don't fight, then you're probably not going to get hurt. How would you respond to that?
If somebody says, comply to me and I won't hurt you, you're probably not the first person he's ever lied to.
Okay, all right. So that's not a good way to go. All right. Now, also here at ATA Martial Arts, what else do you teach and what kind of students do you have?
We have students all ages. We teach Taekwondo for children and the Karate for Kids program. We also have an adult Taekwondo program. And then the KRAV MAGA is our self-defense and fitness program for adults.
How important is it for the littler kids to learn something like this?
It's very important to develop their confidence, their self-esteem, also to give them a sense of place.
Right. What got you into it way back in the day? I guess you talked about wanting to keep fit, and what was it like? How much, let's put it this way, how much has it changed since you first started?
I started in 1975. The whole world's changed since then.
Yeah.
And we were just a bunch of 20-year-old young men with a couple other ladies training with us mostly.
Could you hit me with one punch and drop me right now? I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying, could you?
It depends if I landed it correctly. Self-defense is very dynamic. It evolves rapidly. It's always changing. It's very fluid.
Right.
You'd never quite know what's going to happen.
Right. ATA Martial Arts on Center Street, right next to the Center Street Cafe behind the Gavi restaurant. You should check it out. It's important stuff that you can learn.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Visit our website.
Yeah, there you go. All right, folks, in Traverse City, just off of Garfield, I'm Vic McCarty for My News 26.